Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. 59. Guys, come on. Check 24. Check 24. Sure. Watch the 66. Bullet ride.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Scott. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Check 50. Yellow, yellow. Mark 59. Mark the 59. Let's pick it up. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Complete to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? You ready? Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan gets it to Strong. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready. I got him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go. 58. 44 is Mike. Check. Ready, set.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's tight on the right. Hey, 4 down.
Again, Ryan. He's got the completion to Strong. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I know he ain't got it. Check. Tight dog.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, I-7. Mark 38. They're going to need some therapy after this. Let him go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And fights through one man. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the 39, Mahomes. Pass incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And the first down, Chiefs.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Open man here is Scott, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line in, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Watch the slats. Go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll run here with Freeman. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Come on. You better bring 51, Tom. Hey, express. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Here's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
21. Right there. Bravo. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. 54.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Hey, 43, 15. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got it.
Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Benny Logan jets in for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check 49, check 49. Here we go, here we go. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. You don't know no better. 45, 45, 45. 15, 15. All day, baby, all day, all day.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. 15, 15. Mike, 45. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Damian Williams. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Mahomes to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Butker able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike Spopo. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, Echo.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Scott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Ryan. He's got the completion to Strong. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets it to Strong. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready, blue 80, black 25. You. Ready to go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You can't stop me.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 55.
Operating from the gun. Ryan is going to float this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4th down. Even.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
You think you're going to get that? You think
From the gun, Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Now second and 7 from the 23.
Let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 57. Check 59. Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's third and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now on second and 16, Ryan has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And this one's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He completes it to Bryant, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. He's counting. It's 15.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 29, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go, T. Here I come. Hey, 59, ready.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Small. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Let him go.
They'll look to throw. Room to run inside the 40. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, take him. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, watch that.
Throwing now is Ryan. Strong grabs it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Kill. 21. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mike, 44. Not today, you are. Not today.
On first down, Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Slam. Check. Lucky. Undercrush.
Freeman again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming after you. SOS. 25. Check 25.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Grady Jarrett making